40 years ago at this time, I was in a room at the old Ramada Inn on Belmont Avenue in Liberty, where the next day I would start as a TV news reporter in Youngstown. My first story was a feature on the Boardman High School football team because I was hired to do news and sports, so a lot has happened since then. Tomorrow is my 40th anniversary of working in Youngstown television, first on WYTV, then on WKBN. Tonight, I look back at a few of the memories.
Tonight, in the third and final part of Women Athletes.
This is the oldest known piece of video from my early days in Youngstown, 1980. I was 22 and working for WYTV Channel 33, where I would spend the next 36 years.
From Briar Hill, Stan Boney, 33 Eyewitness News.
2 years later, in the fall of 1982, I took over the weather at WYTV and would do that job for 29 years.
The nice weather that we should get tomorrow is all of what you see outside right now may change to snow.
In 1989, we started doing weather outdoors. The set was right outside the studio, and I did the weather from there every night. It was also when I started the Hat of the Night, which went on for 10 years.
Hats off tonight to the Briar Hill Italian Fest. It all begins on Thursday.
Not many people use Lake Newport for boating anymore.
At the same time, I reported weekly on environmental issues, hosted the annual Labor Day telethon for muscular dystrophy.
And if he was going to call John, I'll mention his name on the air.
I traveled all across this land.
And in 1982, I did a 5-part series titled So You Want to Be a Star, the end result being Hang in There, Youngstown.
Hang in there, Youngstown, because there's better days ahead.
This is 33 News at 11 in high definition.
Well, hello again, I'm Stan Boney. In 2008, shortly after WYTV merged with WKBN, I became the main anchor for 33 News. 7 years later, I switched to WKBN, where I continued as anchor and started reporting on a daily basis. If this were a real situation, the news media would not be allowed in this room.
Hi, Congressman.
How you
confident?
Feel good.
I covered Tim Ryan's attempt to unseat Nancy Pelosi. I was in Lordstown the day the last cruise was built, and I was at the Vindicator when the closing was announced. I also interviewed Father Stephen Popovich after he was paralyzed, and I followed Christine Terleski's fight with ALS. I kayaked down the Mahoning River and rappelled down the side of the Metropolitan Building, which brings us to today. The relationships between the administration and two of Youngstown's labor unions was a big part of the discussion at tonight's City Council. 40 years wrapped up in 2.5 minutes.
Okay, I have so many things to say. You are like the Ron Burgundy of Youngstown, but in the best way possible, because when you say news, everybody knows you, and people always talk to me about your hat of the day.
Yes.
I want to cry right now. That was really, really sweet.
Thanks very much.
I don't know, I hope you know how much everybody here appreciates everything that you do. You're like the ultimate approval. If Stan Boney approves of something, then you know you're golden.
I'm glad to hear that. Thanks, Mandy.
We love you.
Thank you very much.
And congratulations.
Thank you very much.